Okay, today I'm at the County College of Morris. I'm here to examine the portfolio class final project in the gallery that Steve Longo has set up. Join me as we interview some of the other art directors that have come here and some of the students to look at this fantastic show. So here we are at the portfolio show at County College of Morris, and seems to be a lot of people here that turned out for this. Some art directors, some students, but the show goes on. Art directors have showed up to support the students here at County College of Morris.
What we're dealing with is a rubric that was formulated here at the school to assess, according to Mid-Atlantic states, how well the students have progressed in the 2 years they've been here. And what I'm handing out now is a rubric that's going to show the statistics of how they're going to grade for this particular problem.
And the students are all taking a look at the work of the other students. This is a good thing. So I'm here with Samantha, one of the guests at the portfolio show at County College of Morris. So Samantha, tell me, what is it that you do?
I'm an accountant.
Oh, that's a little odd to be an accountant and come here to a graphic design show. What brought you out?
Well, I'm definitely a creative accountant. I love art. I take art classes here at CCM for fun, and I actually find it really keeps me stimulated and good at my accounting, actually, believe it or not.
Well, it's always good to have an open mind. So, you've seen all the work. What's your favorite here?
Well, my favorite piece was this one right here.
Okay, and what about it?
And I was really drawn to it. I feel like it's very modern. I feel like if I was shopping on the internet, I would be really drawn to this site. I just think it's clean and it gives you a lot of information and is visually pleasing.
Thank you very much. It's nice to have an opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did it in my class. That's the advertising design class. This is my type 2 class.
Look at that. That's really nice.
Same students.
Same. Nice. So you're teaching them very well. They need you, Bernie. The original madman.
Yeah, right.
What do you think of the whole show?
It's very nice. I think Professor Longo did a great job. He should become a dean.
My name is Jody.
Jody. And your daughter has some work in the show, doesn't she?
She sure does.
So how do you feel you spent your money wisely?
I sure do. I think she's very talented.
Let's see. Which is her work?
I love the way she incorporated the dagger with the rose on the Romeo and Juliet. I think that just kind of tells the story right there.
Rob, and are you in the graphic design department?
No, I'm not.
Which department are you in?
Education.
Okay, so you're here to look at the student work for this show and the portfolio. Do you find anything that you like?
Yes, I like the rebellious type.
Okay, what do you like about it?
I like the fact that it's a play on words where it's not so much a type of person, it's the type graph that is rebelling against the paragraph.
Okay. Anything else?
There's a few that stand out. I very much like the invitation over here. The New York City, I think it's the AIGA invitation. I think it's very well put together. The people here are fantastic. It's very inviting. It's very nice to. It's nice to see my fellow students, doing such nice work.
And here's a Snapple billboard and several Snapple kiosks. And our art directors are nobly giving the right numbers to everybody. John, what do you think of the whole show?
Incredible. You can tell that they haven't been influenced by the bad marketing people. They have their creative juices flowing, and it's absolutely incredible when it comes out. It's more like, almost like artwork than it is really graphic design. I mean, it's really stimulating.
Don't you wish you had computers when you went to art school?
Yes.
So what do you think of the show so far?
Excellent, excellent. The turnout is fantastic. Everyone's having a good time looking at the stuff. They're really enthralled with it.
As part of the program, you get the poster and the t-shirt. What's your name?
Nicole Butcher.
Nicole, are you a student here in the program?
Yes, I am.
And what did you submit for the show?
I submitted an aquarium poster and stationery, and I also submitted a Lester Beale invitation.
Okay, let's take a look at it. And we find Jim Smith here. Jim Smith is the packaging guru for the state of New Jersey, in case you didn't wonder that. So, what do you think of the show so far?
So far, so good. Very, very impressed. This program's come a long way in a short time. It's comparable to some of the four-year schools that I see. The students, the work, the limited time they have for it. It looks good. It looks good.
And the gallery seems to be filling up with people, students and guests. The imaginations and talent runs wild. Cookies. And not necessarily the kind for your computer. The judges are busy adding in their figures. It's nice to meet professionals in the field. What's your name?
Amy Hab.
And what do you do in the industry?
I'm a graphic designer specialized in packaging and branding and identity design.
And how long have you been doing this?
25 years.
Okay. So you really do know your stuff. So what do you think of the show?
I think it's wonderful. I think we have some good talent out there and some new, I see a lot of fresh work, fresh ideas, and it's really exciting.
And is it true that students today have to be a little bit computer savvy?
Yes, absolutely. And but you know, I think the idea is, even though technology is obviously at the forefront, the design is really the most important thing. I can see that by walking around, you can pick out the really good designers quickly. And if you stay passionate, I think, like I have, you stay passionate and you really work hard, you'll have a career in design for a long time.
Very good. How do you feel about this upcoming request to start a packaging division here?
Outstanding. No one has tried to push packaging more in New Jersey than I have. I've tried to support any programs in any of the schools. I've offered scholarships for package design every year to encourage the students to let them realize there's other things besides print and web, and it's a good place to make some money also as well.
Okay, so I'm talking with John Wyman. John Wyman is an illustrator and by trade, correct?
Yes, I'm also a graphic designer and a web designer.
And how long have you been in the industry?
30 plus years.
Oh, so you made the road signs when Washington was crossing the Delaware, I guess. Did you use Helvetic? Yeah. So, what do you think of the show?
Great show. Very interesting, very diverse.
Any favorites?
Let's see, I'd have to look at my sheet here.
Because you are judging them.
Number 6.
Number 6 was your favorite, huh?
Number 10. Those are 2 of my favorites.
What did you like about them?
Good concept, strong technique, good presentation, nice composition. I'm
here with Steve Longo, who's the program coordinator here for the graphic design department at the County College of Morris. And you had a pretty good turnout tonight.
Yes, we did. We had about 250 people show up for the show. We invited several art directors, creative directors from the state of New Jersey. A couple from New York came in to evaluate using a rubric that was set up by the school for the Mid-Atlantic State's assessment of the school and the department in the area of graphic design.
And the work has been really fantastic considering this is a 2-year school.
Yes, it is. And we will be starting another new track. And Bernie just hit the button for the Ben & Jerry's ad that was created in his advertising class. Absolutely incredible.
I thought it was interesting, so I got to interview some of the art directors and ask for their advice for the students. What is it that a student needs to know in order to get a job in this very shrinking environment? You got to hear what they had to say. Very important. Do you have any advice for the students entering the job market now?
Be different.
Be more specific?
Be strong, but be different than what's out there right now. Try to create the next wave instead of riding what's there now.
One thing you have to keep in mind that regardless of how much you love the art, you have to sell it, and it's a business. Don't ever do anything for nothing. Don't work on spec, unless you're with an agency, of course, and that's the process. But if you're working for yourself, or if you're working for a design firm, somebody has to pay for your education. Not mom and dad, but the client. So keep in mind that this is a business. Every minute you spend on the job, you have to build a client. Understand how to manage your time, understand what the client's willing to pay for your time, and then go for it.
Do you have any advice for the students entering the job market now?
I think be flexible. You know, I think you should be flexible, and you should and be in love with what you do and work hard. And you have to obviously stay up with the trends, because there's nothing we can do about technology and the trends that are happening in today's society. So all you can do is take the drawing aspect and the simplicity of design, and don't lose sight of that, but then you have to learn how to mesh that with the technology of today.
Any recommendations for the students entering the business world? Because with your experience, I mean, this is important for the students.
If you want it bad enough, do everything you can to get your foot in the door, and just stay focused. And you know, you keep on doing what's true to your heart, and if you have the talent and you can work with people, there's no end to where you can go. Absolutely no end. I wish them all the best of luck.
Thank you.